Reading, cause that's what the comics are for.
103 now, and that humidity looks low, but remember, the hotter the air is, the more moisture it can hold.
Apparently, this radio announcer has never lived in Arizona, because that statement is total bullshit. Warner Brothers. Big B's character development literally begins and ends with a smoke.
Listen, mate, I know I don't look human.
Why does it seem like every character I come across that has a Cockney accent is so obviously full of shit? I mean, Toad said this.
Do you have any idea how much it costs to have an entire family in glamour?
When he just said this not 2 minutes ago.
Just cut me a break, yeah? I'll get me glamour first thing in the morning.
I mean, does Telltale have something against Londoners?
Fuck you!
I didn't know anyone else was up there.
Well, of course not. The game's plot didn't call for it yet. Even though you already said...
Drunk shit. He's been going on like that for hours. Turn this place to dust if you let him. Furry prick job shite. Tell me how to spend my money.
Just in case you needed proof that Toad is an asshole. Pointing out the obvious. You want to know what's hilarious? You could just stand here for an inordinate amount of time and nothing will happen. There's no consequence for not helping Faith on time. No game over for just standing there like a jackass and doing nothing. The game is certainly not tailored to how I play, because if it was, it would already be over. Quick time events. Look, I know that Telltale is trying to make their interactive stories feel more like actual games with these button prompts, but quite honestly, they don't need to. Their narratives are fantastic on their own. This is actually starting to feel and control more like a David Cage game. And guess what? That is a massive downgrade.
I'll fucking put you on the ground. You hear me?
Seems like a lot of pointless animosity if you ask me. Unless of course it's to hide the crucial plot details for later, in which case you're making pretty damn obvious you're doing.
Say that word one more time.
What? Bitch?
What did I say?
You said, say that word one more time. And he did. And you kicked him in the face. Big B is a dick even if you don't want him to be.
Look, this is just the start of a shitty night for me. I just need the money he owes me, then I can go.
Look, hun, I don't know what kind of business you're dealing with, but video game or not, nobody performs the service before getting paid.
I'm the woodsman, you whore. I saved Little Red Riding Hood from this monster.
Unnecessary exposition. You don't have to read the comics to know that.
My car.
Your car? Aren't you a little short to be driving? Plus, you're not wearing any glamour, so why would you be driving in the first place? Ha ha, Mongoose poster looks exactly like the Cobra poster. Fable Ex Machina. Because story says it's way too early to blow your load on the true form of the big bad wolf.
He'll be fine.
I'll kill you, you fucking bitch.
Gotta take a cent off for the delivery of that line. That shit was hilarious.
Shit. Just come on.
Lighter runs out when a character is trying to smoke a cigarette cliche.
Who do you work for, really?
Big B, you did not obtain any information that would conclude you to ask that question. Forcing argumentation, aren't we? Totally license plate.
I'll be fine.
Your choice does not matter here. Just pointing that out for those of you who haven't played the game yet.
I need to tell you something.
What, baby? You want to get some of this massive wolf cock?
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Oh. Is it bad that the only thing I can think of when I see the word faith is the George Michael song from way back in the day? That was horribly covered by Limp Bizkit some odd years later? I think it is. Yeah, sure, try and hide from the big bad wolf that can smell your scent from a mile away when you're just a few feet away from him. Well, somebody fails at depth of field.
So, where are you off to?
Well, I went for a walk. I don't see what's wrong with that.
Didn't say there was.
It's not a big deal. Just, out. For a walk. That's all. Damn it, I'm late.
Now you see this right here is complete bullshit. Even when you call Beauty out on her blatant lie, there's no option to intervene to get her to confess before she takes off. Once again, Telltale, the game is not tailored to how I play, because if it was, I would get the bitch to confess.
Please, Bigby. Promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me.
These lips are sealed.
All too easy.
Hey, you Wink?
That is a stupid question to be asking right now, Big B. Why did we even get that option in the first place? Amusement? If that's the case, then color me unamused. Beast rushes down the stairs in a hurry in this shot, but in the very next shot, he just casually strolls by the elevator. No doubt to catch Bigby in time so that we can have this conversation that will reveal crucial plot details.
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Beauty?
Kenny? Is that you again? How do you keep popping up in these different games?
Hey, Colin. Get up.
No option to huff and puff Colin to get his ass to wake up.
The fresh air and sunshine pitch they sell you on is bullshit. I didn't escape out of the homelands to end up in some prison, okay?
Not to be too nitpicky, but you were all exiled from the homelands by the adversary. You know, for those of you who haven't read the comics, there's some insight for you.
I thought we were all supposed to have a fresh start here. I can't change the past.
Well, you can't change people's memories either.
I believe Crane possesses a glamour that says otherwise.
What did you do to her?
She'll be fine. It's just a memory wipe spell. Very expensive, but it works. The whole station will forget the last 24 hours.
I know you like this whole lone wolf thing you got going for yourself. But I've seen the way you look at Snow, okay? You're not fooling me.
Not so subtle foreshadowing. Grumpy pig. So where's the knock knock who's there minigame?
Snow!
What?
What happened?
I just can't get into it this second.
Beating around the bush in hopes to reveal shocking plot detail cliche. Surprise, assholes! Not really.
Blood. Drops of blood. I'd say it's been here an hour maybe. Fabric. Looks like jeans. Yep, more blood. Someone might have hopped the fence, got caught, and left the trail I found earlier.
So, drops of blood, piece of fabric, pretty good evidence, except Fabletown conveniently doesn't have any sort of forensics lab to further solve the investigation. And none of this will factor into the plotline later on. This scene does not go where I want it to go.
Crane's not what's important right now.
Then why did you suggest telling him about the murder?
I'm gonna have to tell Crane about this. As long as King Cole is gone, he's acting mayor. He needs to know.
I've been standing here a half hour already. You get to just walk in?
He works there, jackass!
The last thing I need with Mayor Cole away is a hysteria. Do you understand me?
Yes, of course I do.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow.
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
Superfluous dialogue.
Where is the bottle of wine you were to purchase? Don't bother. Forget it.
Pointless exposition.
Do your job, Sheriff. Or we'll find someone who can.
You know what?
Stop.
Insult restriction. Drunken flying monkey. And his stupid shit-eating grin. Robin Williams is not emerging as Genie in this scene.
You know the rule.
I don't have time for this shit.
Your impatience is callow. You're needlessly cruel, but have some respect for our history and rules.
Severely disappointed that there is no interrupt option to break out in a nursery rhyme. And it goes a little like this.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the baddest wolf of all? Me, the wolf they call Bigby, ravaging the street, making you bow in defeat. Hear me, fear me before you fall, 'cause I'm the big bad wolf amongst you all.
The end.
No shit. Which street?
I'm sorry, Bigby. I can only show you what can be seen.
Cop out. No Elder Scrolls or Legend of Zelda text is found in this book.
And what's her husband's name?
Lawrence. Prince Lawrence.
There is no text in this book that verifies that statement.
We should talk to the husband.
You think he did it?
Fable red herring.
These lips are sealed. It's not my choice of phrasing, Bigby. It's simply the way this has to be.
And that right there was Telltale's f*** you to the player.
Do you know where Prince Lawrence lives?
If he's a prince, probably relocated in the South Bronx. Yellow building, red window shutters.
Red frames.
Yep, that's the one. I can take us there.
Notice how Snow doesn't mention the exact address number to find Lawrence. I mean, granted, they most likely have records that show everyone's residence, but since the game never alludes to it, and they find Lawrence with ease, it's getting counted as a motherfucking sin.
Toad, got your glamour yet?
Yeah, it's fine. Bigby, shit. Listen, right?
Inconsequential choices.
Hey!
Dial tone on hang-up cliche. Tomb Raider inferiority music. See, this is the problem that I have with choice-based games. You got Bigby, you got Snow. You got two places that need immediate attention. Why not just have Bigby go to one place and have Snow go to the other? Solves the investigation quicker. But no, we gotta deal with this because, you guessed it, the game demands it.
We need to figure out what the hell is going on here.
We need to figure out what the hell is going on here, cliche.
What are they?
Prescription sleeping pills.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Prince Lawrence is a fable, is he not? Why would Mundy pills affect him in any way? Unless they're coated with some sort of magic, this makes absolutely no sense.
Dry.
Well, no shit, Bigby. The fan is blowing right next to his palm.
I should know his face. There are so few of us. I should know his face.
I wholeheartedly agree, Snow. You guys are fables that have existed for hundreds of years. In the same area, no less. I find your inability to recognize Lawrence unbelievable.
Oh my god, Bigby, he's alive!
Character thought to have been dead turns out to be alive, cliche.
I shot myself in the heart. Thought I'd be dead by now. It hurts like fucking hell.
Your heart's actually a little more to the center. Probably had a lung.
Great.
Centuries-old fables don't understand the basic concept of the circulatory and respiratory system.
I was ashamed. I couldn't live with myself, knowing I had done that to her.
I see Lawrence is fond of the pronoun game, so that we have to wonder what the hell that is.
I need your help.
What do I do?
Just play dead.
What?
Trust me. You can't move in your condition anyway, so just stay still. The second we figure out what they're here for, Bigby will arrest them.
This portion is so mind-babbling to me, I have to present it with a couple of sins. First of all, stupid idea, because whoever is trying to break into the apartment can hear you guys devising a plan to thwart whatever efforts they're trying to perpetrate. Second, you have the perfect opportunity for Snow to sneak back through the window you came in, have Bigby answer the door to ask him questions, and if the intruder tries to flee, Snow will be there to serve as a blockade, and Bigby can go big bad wolf on their candy ass. But no, we have this bullshit scenario. Why? You already know why.
Hey!
Object gets stuck when trying to ambush an enemy, cliche. You probably thought that we were going to give a sin for this obese fable being able to outrun the big bad wolf, didn't you? And guess what? You're right! Because video game or not, that is fucking stupid on all levels. I rest my case.
Why were you looking through books, huh?
Same thing you should be doing. Investigating. Looking for clues. The fuck you doing hiding in closets?
See, this right here is a classic film noir cliche. Protagonist chases after a would-be suspect only to have said would-be suspect deter the protagonist from answering questions once they get caught by distracting them with details that are far less important than those pertaining to the investigation. Oh, and of course there's no option for Bigby to tell D why him and Snow were there in the first place.
Where'd they go?
Well, after the one guy hit you and the other one finished kicking you.
That explains the ribs.
Then they jumped into a car and drove off.
So, by explaining all of this, you're basically admitting that you witnessed all of these actions taking place and didn't bother to help. Damn, why you gotta be such a hoe, Snow? Invisible walls.
It has a weevil.
Oh, hi there, Clementine. How'd you end up in this game? Plus, didn't you have somewhat of an accent earlier?
Dad, the lights are shaking again.
What did I say?
This entire sequence goes on way too long. Toad starts bleeding now, even though his head was completely bloodless the entire previous sequence. What, do Fable frogs possess some sort of magic that makes them bleed slowly? Or is it because the script called for it?
What was he looking for?
I have no idea. I would have told you. I wanted to, really, I did.
Well, if you didn't know what he was looking for, then what would have been the point in telling him anything?
But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy.
And that's why you ought to be at the farm, which is where you should be anyway since you're not wearing your glamour. New Yorkers acting like assholes cliche.
Bigby, be honest with me. Who do you think did this?
Fable Red Herring Part 2.
Thanks
I
for
wish
you.
there was...
Ah, the old main character speaking at the same time to create awkward silence technique. Got any other ways you want to showcase their sexual tension towards each other?
He hasn't been here for a few weeks. No, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, he hasn't been here in a while, if he's been here at all, which... I don't know.
Obvious line bitch is obvious.
Number 1 or number 2? For your sake, I hope it was 2. Otherwise, you're probably shitting your pants right now.
Now that's the kind of sarcasm I'd like to see. -1 sin.
Last fella put his hand on me. Ended up with an axe in his head.
Last fella I put my hand on ended up in the ground.
Sorry, Bigby. Gren got yo ass beat with that line. No sins found in this sequence.
Double. Come on. You're under arrest.
I told you I didn't do it.
First of all, you never said I didn't do it when Bigby arrested you.
Fuck, man. That's not necessary.
Shit.
He's the one you want, not me.
And 2, I didn't do it cliche. And fuck the police. Aww, they actually believe that we think that the great Snow White is dead. That's adorable. Wrong!
I'm looking at a 3-foot toad in a sweater. That's a problem.
Do you have any idea how much it costs to have an entire family in glamour?
It's not my problem.
This is the last straw, Bigby. He has to go.
You're the landlord, Toad. This is something you should be doing. Woody, I'm gonna break your fucking face.
You hear me?
Shut up!
Let me help you.
Guy's having a bad day.
That makes 2 of us.
That's a nasty habit.
You're joking, right?
You don't know what it's like, okay? You haven't been there.
Come on, that's a little dramatic.
Now, I'm not saying it's reason enough for me to have definitely been offered a drink, but, it would have helped ease some of the pain you once caused me, yes? I take it all back. This is why everyone hates you.
It is better to be feared than loved. It wasn't murder. I was hungry. I don't need advice from a pig right now.
Who'd you get in a fight with? A Fable, right? I'm sure you're not going around punching Mondays.
Wasn't my fault. Look, if I give you this, will you let me sleep?
Yeah, all right. Probably.
He's the mayor.
Deputy mayor. Position's a joke.
I've been standing here a half hour already. You get to just walk in? Must be nice being the sheriff. Do whatever the fuck you like.
I know. I'm taking cuts.
Is that supposed to be funny?
How are you today, Mr. Bigby?
Fuck off, Buffkin.
You know the rule.
I don't have time for this shit.
See? Was that so hard?
Yeah, I'm about 2 seconds away from kicking a hole in you. Mirror, mirror, blah blah able, blah 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 about this fable.
Just fucking go away.
Someone heard a gunshot, and we're following up on it.
But it was nothing, really.
I'll leave when I'm ready, Toad.
When are you gonna leave? I mean, I feel like I'm on trial here. In my own bloody own.
When I say so, Toad.
Oh, Jesus!
You're gonna tell me, right now, what the fuck happened before we showed up.
Maybe
It even has the faintest whiff of bullshit. I'm gonna...
Dad!
A lot of these walk out the door?
Yeah, it's called advertising.
You get a refund?
Fuck you.
Come on. Have you seen the woodsman around? I don't know who that is. Big guy, beard, flannel, kind of a shitbag. Hard to miss. A lot of stools in this place. You got a problem, friend?
Only thing I managed to get from it was a free drink every now and again. Not a good that did.
I'm dragging you back to the woodland.
Holly's sister goes missing. No one gives two shits about her. Paperwork, waiting rooms, and that bitch Snow White looking right past me, then ushering me out the fucking door.
He's had enough!
I'm the lapdog, huh? Here. Fetch.
Is this the type of treatment I can expect if I let you take me in?
Hey, he started it.
You hit him first!
Yeah, but he was being an asshole. All this never happened.
Through powerful magic, her whereabouts concealed. Unfortunately for you, these lips are sealed.
Grab your sword and your shield, cast a magic field, pick a name, 'cause we are in a video game. You're a knight, I'm a sprite.